Hello everyone, today we are going to be reviewing a FAF cast, a replay from the player Koka and Inskip. Koka is going to be down here in the bottom left hand corner. I've versed this player a few times, but we are going to be going Cybran down here. We're going to be blue and we're going to be opening first land. Let me go ahead and speed this up as it's going to be a while before some action kicks off. Up here in the right-hand corner, we are going to have Inskip. He is going to be going UEF, opening first land and some P-Gens. As there is a Hydro. It is a little bit of a distance away, but he is going to build the P-Gens first and then the Hydro. Looks like we are doing the same over here for Koka. Now moving forward and building 4 land factories. We have some labs out from Inskip. Koka has a couple labs, but he's going to separate them. And the raid from Inskip can now move into the base if he wants to. Not sure if he knows that he can or not yet. We have a lab over here from Koka. Going to pick off this engineer maybe. Nope, just runs past it. Probably didn't see it. Have some labs back here shooting on a max. I'm not sure if it's going to take it out or not. No, it is not. But they are being a nuisance, taking away from the APM of Inskip. We do have an Engie up here from Inskip, a very forward Engie. Going to build a radar right next to Koka's base. Let's see the radius on that. It is not far enough, but are we going to upgrade it? If we upgrade it, we can probably see a good portion of the map. Go ahead and go back to Observer here. We do have some tanks over here on the right hand side that are going to walk right through these labs in the scout here. And we are going to take down a mech now with this raid and kill some Engies as well. Take out those Engies. Koka putting in good micro on these tanks here, killing Engies, taking away from that build power, but they are going to go down eventually. But they killed a lot of Engies that were in the base of Inskip. Inskip just lost a significant amount of build power, and he doesn't have many factories up yet, so that is going to hurt Inskip quite a bit. We have a bunch of tanks now moving forwards into the middle towards Inskip's base. They're going to take out one max. Let's go ahead and actually slow this down to normal speed. Going to take out a second max in the middle as well. The column of Inskip has moved back here, grabbing Reclaim to throw up these factories faster probably, but he needs more Engies assisting the builds of them. How is Inskip's economy doing right now? Well, we are heavily mass stalling. What are we working on here? We are working on a T2 mechs is what we are trying to throw up, as well as building these factories. And in my opinion, I would stop the T2 mechs, get the factories up, and then possibly upgrade the T2 mechs. You need these factories a lot faster. A army from Koka now moving over to the right, going to be pushing up the right side of the map towards Inskip. Inskip over here with his column all alone, but he's going for gun and damage, and that could put a hurt on Koka. But Koka going for an upgrade of his own. We're going for T2, so the gun comm of Inskip not going to be able to walk into that unless he also gets some overcharge. I assume Koka is going to throw down some T2 PD once he gets this going. Probably going to move up here and build some forward T2 PD once he realizes that this is all unclaimed. And he does actually say that it is all unclaimed. We do have a forward radar here. And the tanks from Koka now going to be pushing up the right-hand side. We're going to lose a few of them. Inskip can move the rest of his tanks over as well to help defend this. I believe Koka is going to ward off this attack from Koka without losing anything except for our units. So yes, Koka actually got 2 tanks to live, and they're going to move back here. I would take out these E-storages, chain react them. You need to move back. You're dying to Artie. And Koka's last 2 tanks died. This would have been a beautiful setup here. Oh, there is a PD back there, though. could have maybe taken out one of those eastwards at least. So we are going to have overcharge here, so we are going to be able to get through the T2PD. How is the economy of both these players? Coca doing fine. Inskip also doing fine. Inskip needs to start getting some map control here. Getting some more factories up. Coca now on 4 factories. Inskip only looking like he is on... No, he has 4 factories. One of them is currently not building anything, though. Maybe going T2 in that one. I see all the engines going over to assist it. Yes, I believe he is going to go T2 for that factory. As we finish gun and range, and we're in the perfect spot, too, as Coke is pushing an army up this side. Does Inskip have radar back here in his base? He does. If I were you, I would leave my comm over here to deal with these units. And now he's going to turn around. He sees them. And his ACU should deal with these units. We just need to make sure that we micro the comm of Inskip well to make sure that we don't get completely destroyed by these tanks. And Inskip is going to push this army south from the location that we were just at, maybe into the army on the right hand side, but we do have some units over here. If we're going to change our course, we have a whole army over here actually. Coca now going to move those units back to mid, it looks like, but Inskip continuing to push forward. How are we going over here? We have built a T2PD here, trying to secure the mid location. I don't think Inskip's going to be pushing it hard yet though. Coca is now walking forward. We're going to build a forward T2PD now. And attempt to PD creep Inskip with the ACU of Coca. How is the T2 factory coming along over here? And we do have some T2 engines out. We're going to immediately start a T2 PGen. And all of our mechs up here for Inskip are T2. We're going to be building some mass storage around those. This factory here for Coca going T2. I believe all 4 of these are still building T1 units. And we have not upgraded all of our mechs yet. A little bit slower than Inskip on upgrading those, but we do have the map control over here. Inskip could do something cheesy with this NG, maybe build it in factory, build up some units here. But a NG from Coca getting a little bit close over here. We do have a lot of reclaim over here that he could go get with his NG that's over here. Now producing some mongoose up here. Those require some micro though. But both of these players, not super high rated, not super low rated either, but they are on the low end. I'm not sure if microing the mongoose is going to be a huge thing that he's going to need to do. We are building some TMD though. Not sure why Coca hasn't put all of his units in one spot and just tried to push Inskip yet. Coca trying to turtle up here forward. I used to have this sort of mentality of let me push forward and build a fire base, and Cybern just is not the faction for doing that. If you want to do that, UEF is a lot better suited than Cybern. I used to have this same mentality because the low level players aren't usually ready for T2PD and tend to panic when they walk straight into a wall of gunfire. We are going drone over here, and we do have a few mongooses over here to support our ACU, but an army of Inskip is not going to be moving towards the south, going to be killing an NG and a Mex. The entire army of Coca going to be moving to the right to try and assist it. The T2PD going to be firing, but it's going to be hitting reclaim. Now it is shooting into the army, and I'm not sure if Inskip knows that it's there yet. I'm not sure how well he's microing this army. Well, we're going to be moving the second army down as well, but we do have a couple T2 PD over here from Koka, and Inskip's army sitting here going to just die to it. We are losing a big chunk of our army as we're just sort of sitting here. Koka now going to move his army through, finish the units off with his army. But we've now moved past the T2 PD, and Inskip can now move down and take out this army if he so chooses to. We do have Mongoose online though, and I believe we are upgrading another factory to T2 as well. Yes, we are. So we're going to have even more T2 units here shortly. Probably get some missile launchers out to deal with this T2 PD, although they are under shield coverage, so it's going to be a little bit harder to deal with. And we have some TMD as well. Now going T2 on the comm of Inskip. I'm not sure how that works. I know Cybern, you have to give up gun for T2 or give up T2 for gun. I don't play UEF that much. I'm not sure if you can get T2 and gun like you can on Seraphim or not. And we're going to go straight T3 as well now. How is our eco doing over here for Inskip? Well, it's not that great. We are stalling E, and we're sending a lot of engineers over to assist our comm now. Maybe looking to Ravager spam, possibly. The Mongoose not being microed that well. It looks like we're microing them now a bit. I believe Inskip is going to win this battle with his Mongoose that he has out here now. But we do have T2 land on the field now from Koka as well. And have we built rhinos yet? Not seeing rhinos on the field anywhere. Maybe we have not got our attacking units out, and we're just now getting our NGs out to build the pigeons. Working on another NG. We need to start getting some T2 attacking units out here on the field now. This army from Inskip now going to be moving south. There are a few Mongoose in here, and they are going to have a free walk down here, it looks like. If he chooses his pathing right, he can possibly get right into the base of Koka. Koka now going to be sending his army south, knowing that there's a threat here. Inskip heavily stalling mass, trying to push for this T3 upgrade. If you really want to get it fast, you need to pause all of your production. I know I don't do that, but do as I say, not as I do. I am about 600-700, maybe 800 rated myself, so I'm not going to say that I'm the best player. I do dumb things as well. This looking like a bit of a dumb thing to do, pushing this fire base with T1 units. Whether you have the shield coverage or not, the Mongoose not being microed very well. The Mantis going to move forward. If Koka would just click on them separately, have all his units focus out on them, he would kill them. But we do have Jesters out on the field now, moving over to deal with this. And I don't see any anti-air in this little army here, so this push is going to die to the Jesters. We do have a mobile flak up here, but we're getting Team L. We need to build some TMD in our base now, or we're going to continue losing all of our mexes. But we do have a push over on the left-hand side now from Inskip. We have a few units that got through over here, but we do have the Jesters over here, and I'm not seeing any anti-air in this little army. Oh, we do have a flak over here, but this army awfully lined up. Needs to group them all together. The flak is in the middle of them, a bit away from where the Jesters are, but it can shoot them, and it is. I'm not sure how fast the flak can kill the Jesters, but I'm sure it is going to kill them all, and this is going to be a successful push maybe over here. Are we getting rhinos or anything out? We have a flak of our own out. Looks like we've just gone for T2 flak so far in our T2 land factory from Koka. Koka's comm sitting up here nicely in this base. So we built some TML. TMLing the base of Inskip. Inskip, I don't see any TMD yet still. And we do not have any. Where's the Calm of Inskip? The Calm of Inskip is now going to be PD creeping the fire base of Coca, I believe is what he is going for here. We're still Jester spamming out of our air factories back here. We do have a T2 air fact, though, on the way. If I were Inskip, I would target this as you're going to get a T2 gunship coming out of this eventually, and that is going to put a hurt on this push here, but you are in the base now. And we have a missile launcher up here shooting, but we need TMD back here, and we still haven't built it. We're losing our mexes. How is the economy of Inskip doing? Well, it is not good at all. Coca also stalling, but not nearly as bad as Inskip. Inskip probably trying to just... We are Ravager spamming over here, is what we are about to begin. The units from Inskip still in the base of Coca. Putting the smackdown on him. Coca doesn't really have an answer for this. His T2 factory is back here, and it just went down. We have another T2 factory up here. But we need to build up a 3, maybe 4 units here, and then push. And I believe Coca is stalling, so those T2 units are not going to be coming out very fast. We are still going for the TML spam, taking out the mexes of Inskip. Inskip's Ravager has taken down this shield over here of Coca's. Gonna be putting some damage down on this firebase, almost taking out the RD installation. Or no, that is RD, isn't it? That's fine. That's not TML. That is just the RD, so TMD would not be effective anyways. We need shield coverage back here. And the Ravager probably going to push Coca out of this base back here. The units from Inskip slowly taking out the eco of Coca back here in his main base. Inskip has a small army over here on the right hand side that he could push into this base as well. But the Ravager doing a fine job, and now it is shooting the AC a little bit. We've targeted some NGs to help our Calm now. The Calm going to try and restore this shield, but it's not going to be much of use. Inskip probably just microing this army down here. The Ravager keeping Coca out, and Coca goes down to a Control K, realizing that he's lost his base and this forward fire base to a Ravager. Coca looking like the early game lead, but he let Inskip sit back and eco a bit and get T3 on his Calm. That's ultimately what led to his defeat, as well as the slow T2 upgrade of our factories. We just had more T2 on the field from Inskip already. But that is going to be it for this cast, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that little 1v1 here. And if you did, go ahead and drop a like down below, and don't forget to subscribe as well if you are not already. If you would like to submit your replays to me, I will do a cast. No matter, I don't care what level you are. I don't care if you're negative 2,000 rating, 1,500 rating, or 2,000 rating. I don't care for 3,000 rating. Submit me some replays in my Discord. It will be linked down in the description below. But thank you guys for watching, and I hope you guys have a beautiful day.